Just come down to your mat in a nice seated position. Just get that fleshy part of the bottom behind you, so you're really sitting up tall, okay, and pushing the shoulders up and back. Feel that length through your spine. Just rest the hands wherever you like right now. So they can be on your knees, relax into the elbows, relax into the side of the neck, maybe give it a little stretch from side to side, and then we're just going to sit in a little bit of stillness, just to bring quite literally our awareness into the body, into the space around you, and just find that quiet moment with you, yourself, your mat, and the practice to come. And with that, we're going to use our breath, taking the inhale and taking the exhale. So using our breath to calm our body down, take the inhale, exhale. So continue to breathe like that. You can close down the eyes, or you can keep the eyes open. And I find when I close my eyes, it helps me just soften everywhere. Gives me no distraction, no temptation to take my focus elsewhere. Okay, continue with that breathing, gently in, gently out. Do it 4 more times, gently in, gently out. And as you start to breathe like this, notice what it's doing to the body. Are you sitting up taller? Do you feel more of the emphasis in the shoulders as you take the breath in? Can you feel the rib cage expanding? 1 more breath. Good, and if your eyes are closed, blink them open, reach the arms above the head, take a big breath in, push the shoulders away, push the hands up, and try to gaze up as well. In 2. Good. In 1, release the hands down, touch the side of the mat. Inhale back up, interlace, push away from the floor. In 3, looking up. In 2. In 1. And as you do this, just draw the head down and then lift the head back up. Okay, keeping that hold, that focus at the top. Feeling the rib cage, intercostal muscles expand, and then hands back down. Nice job. 2 more times. Inhale. Looking up, reaching up high. Exhale. Last time. So we're helping that thoracic part of our spine lift and lengthen. Exhale, hands down. Good. Roll those shoulders up and back again. Just mobilizing through the trapezius muscles, all the back muscles. Finding that lift and that roll. And that lower. And that roll, changing direction. Starting off with the neck, shoulders, the back, the breath. Good, and then come to stillness, take a nice side lateral stretch over to the left. Nice, and as you do this, so you're stretching to the side. Notice the side of your body wants to gently collapse into it, okay? What I want you to do is actively push the right bottom cheek back to the floor. You'll feel it in the hip flexor there. Gently come back to center, deep breath in and a deep breath out, trying to soften as you exhale through those breaths here. Left bottom cheek, actively push it back down. In and out breathing. 1 more breath here. Lovely, come back to center. So we're using our counter breath. Inhale, exhale, we stretch. Inhale to center, exhale, we stretch, okay? Inhale. Exhale, stretch. Inhale, center. Exhale, stretch. Other side. Good. Inhale, center. Exhale, long stretch. Inhale, center. Exhale, keep that going. And notice how your spine responds to this lateral movement. Okay, the side of the body is stretching open. The other side is gently being compressed. Good, using your breath to guide that rhythm of movement. 2 more times. Whichever side you're on, when you finish, I want you to bring the other hand down to the floor and then reach it towards the front and then to the other side. So you're drawing a big semicircle. And then back to that beginning side. Nice, reach the arm on the right side up. If we're on the left, and then back down to the floor, lifting up the other side. Both hands to the floor. Draw that semicircle, that rainbow to the other side. And then back to the right or the left, reach the arms up and over. Nice job, everybody. Okay, from front on or side on, excuse me. Seated cat and cow. Okay, so notice how tall my spine looks right now. Sort of in line with that wall behind me, okay? Now I'm going to draw the breath in, push the chest forwards, and then as I exhale, I'm going to round up my spine as much as I can, really rolling into it. Okay, that cervical spine, thoracic spine, feeling that lovely extension. Inhale, flex the spine. Exhale, gently extend the spine. Looking down to your navel as you extend. Inhale, lifting up to the chest. Exhale, again, closing your eyes. Really feel that movement. Once you break down it and you feel that start, middle, and end of the move, notice how your body and your breath help flow through it too. Inhale, elbows back, lots of flexion. Exhale, push the shoulders away, lots of extension. One more time. Inhale, chest forwards, chin up, shoulders back. Exhale, round through, chin to chest. Good, and extend those legs out in front of you. Reach the arms up, take a deep breath in. And then as we open up to the side, deep breath out, lower back and hold it here. Good, deep breath in, reach the arms up. Deep breath out. Nice, everyone. Two more times. Deep breath in. Arms above the head. Deep breath out. We're starting to activate that core. I want you to look down your tiptoes. Make sure they're staring up at the ceiling. Inhale, deep breath in, arms up. Exhale, lower down all the way in 5, 4, 3, 2, in 1. Nice job. Back of the head down. Shuffle into the middle of the mat. Bending both knees, dropping from side to side, releasing that lower spine. Just listen to any clicks. Feel that subtle release, side to side. Good. Bring the right knee into your chest. Squeeze that right knee in. Keep your left leg bent today. Okay, so not just extending it too far. We're focusing on that compression in the side. Relax the elbows, relax the shoulders. Just deeply breathe and associate with that stretch we're feeling. Okay, and switch legs. Bring the other knee into the chest, squeeze and hug. Nice. Close down the eyes. So for any of you practicing, I know for you live lot now, but for anyone practicing with the catch up on the YouTube, if you're doing it in the morning, you might feel a little bit more stiff than you would do in the afternoon, working into the area of the hips right now. Go back to that first leg, everybody. We're going to hug and squeeze, take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, bring the ankle to the opposing knee. So laying down that figure four position, reaching through the leg, grabbing the belly of your hamstring, pulling both feet and legs off the floor, squeezing into that chest, pushing the elbow into the inner thigh on that leg, that connection. Now, if you're lifting the shoulders up and you're quite tight doing this, just gently lessen that stretch even more. And then slowly let the shoulders lessen the stretch, then bring the shoulders down. Okay, if we're already with our back on the mat, just tuck the knee a little bit closer towards the chest. And extend the legs up to that wall, flex the feet, flat spine, and then feet to the ground. Switch sides, left knee or left foot to right knee. Grab the belly of the hamstring on the right leg, pull the knees in, tuck, tuck, tuck. And breathe into that gluteus stretch, gluteus maximus. Abductor, back of the hamstring. Nice. The elbows are nice and active. The upper arms are holding your position here, holding that stretch. Don't forget your breathing. Tune back into it, in and out through that nose. Good. One more round of breath here. Nice. Exhale, send the legs up high, flexing the feet, and then draw the knees into your chest. Rock and roll up and down through that spine. Into the vertebrae, use that momentum of your feet, and we're going to come all the way to standing on that third rock, and then reach the arms high, shake the arms and legs out. All right, so we're going to go through our sun salutation now. This is just awakening that spine, getting that lower part of the body, upper part of the body nice and engaged, using that lunge position. I'll talk you through it. If you don't understand, we should be pretty familiar with it now. So starting at the back of, or the front of our mat,
Okay, about quarter of the way down, to stand in your Tadasana position. So Tadasana is palms facing forward, chest is back, soft bend in the knees, hip distance apart with those feet. Just gaze down at those toes, lifting all the toes off the floor. I want you to begin to start to place the little toe down, and then gently work your way all the way to the big toe. Once the big toe touches the floor, lift both toes on both feet up. Sorry, all the toes on both feet up again. And then start with the outside toe, coming inward. Big toe finishes last. Lovely. One more time, lifting all the toes up. Okay, notice that. We're going to start with our big toe in the center, big toe down. And then our first bigger toe, and then the middle, and then the last pinky toe. Nice job. Raise up to the tiptoes, lift up, take a deep breath in, hands above the head. Feel your calves and your lower leg turn on. Exhale, heels down, hands to the mat. Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins. Exhale, hands to the mat, step back. High plank. Squeeze the tummy, drop the knees. Take an inhale, lower the chest. Upward facing dog, inhale. Good, tuck the toes, downward facing dog, exhale. Inhale, look forwards, bend the knees, softly jump forwards, folding through. Halfway lift, inhale. Flat spine, exhale, hands to the mat. Bend your knees, Tadasana, reach the arms wide, deep breath in, look up. Deep breath out, Uttanasana, hands to the floor. Feel that flexion and extension of the spine. Halfway lift, inhale, moving through. Exhale, hands to the mat. Inhale, step back, high plank. Take an exhale, chest to floor, either from the knees. Chaturanga, upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Nice job. One more time. Inhale, looking forward, bend the knees. Exhale, jump forwards and fold. Bend the knees as much as you need. Halfway lift, hands to shins. Exhale, hands to the mat, bend the knees. Rolling up the spine this time, Tadasana pose. Lift the chin and chest last. Deep breath in. Swan dive the arms, deep breath out. Hands to the mat. Halfway hold, inhale. Exhale, hands to the mat. Jump or step back to your high plank. Squeeze the tummy. And then chest to the floor all the way down. Coming into cobra, pull the chest away from the mat. Hips on the ground. Lifting to cobra, full extension. Good, chin to the mat. Exhale, release that spine. Tuck the toes. Push back to your puppy pose. And then downward facing dog. Nice job, everybody. So in our downward dog, we're here for around 3 rounds of breath. Heel tap the floor, stretch the hamstrings out, push the tailbone high, press into your fingers. 1 more round of breath. Nice. And then gently inhale, look to the fingers. Exhale, jump or step to your hands and fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, hands to the mat, bend the knees. Good, roll up the spine, Tadasana, deep breath in. Good, hands to heart center or Salutation, heave deep breath out, relaxing. Good, close the eyes, take 1 breath here. Feet should be close together, inner knees kissing, ankles kissing. Just find that bit of stillness. Good, sweep the arms wide, inhale, Tadasana. Exhale, hands to the floor, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway hold. Stretch out those legs. Hold that spine flat. Lovely. Exhale, hands to the mat. Inhale, step the left foot back. Drop the left knee. Reach the arms up. Good. Take a deep breath in, reaching high. Deep breath out, widen that stance, hands to the mat. Inhale, step the left foot forwards, fold forwards. Good. Grab the elbows, ragdoll pose in 3. Make sure those ankles are close together, head is relaxed in 2. In 1, release the hands, halfway lift, deep breath in. Deep breath out and fold. Hands to the mat, step or jump, high plank, chaturanga, squeeze the core. Upward facing dog, shoulders back. Downward facing dog, release that breath. Inhale, look forwards, jump to the hands and fold. Halfway lift, deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale, take the right foot back, drop the knee, reach the arms up, broken exalted lunge, inhale, or broken crescent lunge. Exhale, hands wide down to the mat, lovely. Deep breath in, step forwards and fold. Deep breath out, grab the elbows and swing. Hands to the mat, halfway lift, inhale. Good, exhale, hands to the mat, bend those knees, everybody, roll up the spine, Tadasana, reaching tall to the ceiling, inhale, look up, hand through heart center, Uttanasana, down to the ground, halfway lift, good, hands to the mat, deep breath out, step back into your high plank, and we're going to hold it here. Now with our high plank, we don't want the rib cage flaring outwards, we want to lift into it, so lift the hips a little bit higher. Push the weight into the hands, spread the fingers wide, look at the feet, make sure they're hip distance apart. Taking one more breath here, deep breath in, and a deep breath out, drop your knees down, child's pose. Take the knees wide, reach the arms forwards, and gently breathe into the stretch, okay? So again, just tuning back with that stillness in your practice now. Two more breaths. One more breath. Lovely, rise up to tabletop, tuck the toes, deep breath in, and a deep breath out, downward facing dog. Inhale, draw the feet together at the back of the mat, look down, reach the right leg to the sky, 3-leg down dog, inhale. Exhale, Anjaneyasana or crescent lunge, reach those arms up, back leg is nice and straight. Good, hands to heart center, exhale. Inhale, leaning forwards, left elbow to outer right knee. Find that twist and hug into that outer knee with that elbow in 3. If it's too much, drop into the back knee whenever you need it. In 2, try to twist, open up that chest, palms away. In 1, good, reach those arms up, deep breath in. Swan dive, hands behind you, down to the floor, drop the back knee now. Untuck the back toes. Simple twist, right hand to the sky, inhale. Exhale, back to the mat, lovely. Lift the back knee, inhale, low lunge. Exhale the breath, maybe shuffle the knee back further if we need it. Remember, front knee in line with ankle. Simple twist that right hand, deep breath in. And exhale, relax. Good, step back to high plank, inhale, chaturanga when you're ready. Drop that chest down low, upward facing dog. Shoulders back, downward facing dog. Push the hips up nice and high. Good, left leg, let's go. Inhale, reach it back up behind you. Exhale, step forwards. Reach the arms wide and up. Anjaneyasana, crescent lunge. Find that lunge position. Good. Take a deep breath in here. Good, exhale, swan dive the arms wide. Drop down into that back knee now. Untuck the back toes and reaching up. Lift the chin and chest now. Exhale, hands to the mat. Left side, simple twist. Reach up, inhale. Exhale, back to the mat. Inhale to low lunge. Lift the right knee, inhale. Exhale the breath, shuffle the back knee. Feel your hips settling into that stretch. Left side, inhale, reach up. Look to the ceiling, exhale, back to the mat. Lovely. Take a deep breath in, step back, high plank, and a deep breath out, lower down. Next inhale, upward facing dog. Good, exhale, downward facing dog. Feel that strength in your upper body, your torso, your shoulders, working through that sequence, right? We're gonna find a spring in our step, quite literally, when we're ready, deep breath in. Actually, I'm just gonna say inhale, okay? Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, step forwards, Anjaneyasana, reach the arms wide. Press the hands together above you, squeeze your ears, lift up, take a breath in. Oh, inhale, reach back, there we go. Exhale, hands to the mat. Listen carefully, inhale, step the left foot forwards. Exhale, fold. Good, halfway lift, inhale, hands to shins. Exhale, bring the hands to the mat, step back, find your high plank. So remember that high plank we worked on, lift the hips up an inch higher than you think. Squeeze the rib cage up and inwards, squeeze that belly button nice and tightly. Look down at your feet, make sure they're hip distance apart. Take one more round of breath, you've got this. As you exhale, drop the chest halfway, find that chaturanga, reach the chest up, upward facing dog, lovely, feel that chest expand. Exhale, downward facing dog, heel tap the floor. Good job everybody, left side, inhale, reach up. Exhale, big step to the front, Anjaneyasana, arms wide, reaching up to the ceiling, squeeze those ears, gentle back bend, lean back, lift that chest up. Lovely, swan dive the hands to the mat. Inhale, step the right foot all the way to the front and fold. Good. Swaying that body right to left. Halfway lift, next inhale. Exhale, back to the mat. Hands to the mat, jump or step all the way into that high plank. Good, breathe here in 3. So this nice isometric hold where we're keeping the body still. Okay, working that muscular strength, holding that position into, great for our postural chain, great for our streamline position. If we're finding we're in the pool a lot, breathing in 1. Good, push back to downward facing dog. Nice job. So we've got 3 rounds of our downward dog. We can lower a little bit further into a child's pose, completely up to you. Okay, relax your head, shoulders, all the muscles which often get a little bit tense, especially if we're not working on posture as much as we need to. As we heel tap the floor, feel that length in the legs. Last round of breath. Nice job. Take an inhale, look forwards. Exhale, step between the hands and fold. Halfway lift, deep breath in. Hands to the mat, release. Take the left foot all the way back and then the right foot. Find your chaturanga, chest to the floor. Upward facing dog. Good, downward facing dog. Nice, lift the left leg high, inhale. Exhale, Anjaneyasana, arms wide. Good, bring the hands to heart center when you're ready. And then leaning forwards as you exhale, right elbow down to left knee. Find that hook and twist. So the more you lean into the hips and relax the bottom, relax the glutes, but stay active in the front foot and the back toes, the more we can allow our body to twist. Push that top shoulder back and up. Bring the bottom shoulder around and through. One more breath. Good. Lift the hands back up, deep breath in. Good, hands to the mat. Send the left foot back. Chaturanga, nice job everybody. Chest to the floor, 6 inches, upward facing dog. Woo, drop the knees down, tabletop position. All right, so find your squishy cow. So we're opening up the side of the rib cage and then we're closing the other side. Not moving much other than the torso. The aim is to bring the rib on that side close to the shoulder while we extend and expand the other side. Good. Keep that going in 4. In 3. Feeling that lateral movement in 2. In 1. Nice job. Come to your neutral spine. Cat and cow breathing in this position. So we're pushing the tummy down, lifting the chin up. Inhale. Good, and we're rounding the spine. Exhale, cat pose. Inhale, cow pose, drawing the tummy down, lifting that head up. Exhale, cat pose, chin into chest. One more time, I want you to find that extra centimeter in that stretch. Push that tummy down further, shoulders back and away from the ears. And a big exhale, extend the spine. In 3. As high as you can in 2. Lovely. In 1. Really sit back into your heels. You can tuck your toes under if you like. Otherwise, have the feet flat. Open around the shoulders up, back and around in 4. If you've got those toes tucked, feel that stretch going on in 3. Nice. In 2. Don't be holding that breath. We know as we inhale, we lift the shoulders. As we exhale, we roll the shoulders back and down. Good. Hands to the middle of the mat. Keep those toes tucked if they're not. Already push back to downward facing dog. Nice work. When you're ready, take an inhale, working through that Warrior two sequence now. Right leg to the sky. Inhale. Exhale to the top of the mat. Big power stance. Warrior two. Check the position of your body. Hands in line with shoulders. From here, take an inhale, elbow to knee. Left hand to the top. Exhale, reverse the warrior. Flip the front palm. Inhale, elbow to knee. Left arm to the front. Long left side body stretch. Exhale, flip the front palm and reverse. Last time. Inhale, elbow to knee. Left arm up and over. Exhale, reverse. Nice job. Cartwheel your hands down to the mat. Drop the back knee. Hips facing forwards. And then sit back into your hips. Straighten the front leg out. So like a broken triangle pose. Reaching those arms as far forwards as possible. Good. Inhale, push into the stretch. Lower the hips down, lift the chin up. Exhale, send the hips back. Keep those hands on the floor if you can. The more stretch with the hands further forwards, to lessen the stretch, hands in line with shoulders. Inhale, lift the chin, look up. Good. You should feel it in the back of the hamstring right now. Exhale. Chin to knee. Or chin down to chest. One more time. Inhale, chin up, chest forwards. Exhale. Breathe here. Both hands walk to the right side, left side body stretching out. Good in 4. Deep breaths in, deep breaths out in 3. Nice in 2. And 1. Back to the front. Take an inhale, reach up high. Open the chest, cactus the arms wide. Really feel that you're collapsing into your hips there, everybody. So hopefully you can see my front knee is in line with my ankle. Okay, my back toes aren't tucked under. Reaching back up, inhale. Exhale, cactus. Breathe into those hips. One more time. Reach the hands high. Inhale. Woo, find that balance. Exhale. Good, hands to the mat. Swivel that right foot back. Tabletop, nice job. Tuck the toes, exhale to downward facing dog. Left leg, deep breath in, left leg high. Inhale, exhale, warrior two. Open up in front of you. Good. So remember, in a warrior two, our legs should be quite wide, as close to the top and bottom of the mat as possible. Really working into the quads and the backs of the legs here. Hands nice and even. When we're ready, elbow to knee. Front reach and then exhale, reverse. So inhale, elbow to knee. Reach that top arm forwards and around. Exhale, reverse your warrior. So you're just moving that torso. Lovely. Inhale, elbow to knee, right arm front. Forwards into the front. Exhale. Reverse. Last time, let's go. Inhale, elbow to knee. Top arm front. Exhale, reverse. Lovely. Look forwards. Cartwheel hands to the mat, drop into that back knee. Nice job. So we're working to the other side of the hip now. Okay, untuck the back foot. Really work on that stability through the core. When you're ready, reach the arms up. Feel that collapsing into the hips. Feel that long stretch going on my hip flexor. Exhale, cactus your arms. Hands to the mat. Reach back up. Inhale. Looking up to the ceiling. Exhale. Last time, nice job. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Bring the hands to the mat. Send that left knee behind you. Tabletop pose. Good. So align your body in tabletop. Simple twist and thread the needle position. Reach the right hand high. Inhale. Exhale. Shoulder and cheek down. We're going to hold it here. Okay. So with your left hand, you can keep it by the side of your nose. You can reach it forwards into the center, or you can lift up to the fingertips. Whichever variation feels good for you, as long as you're feeling that stretch on the outside of your right shoulder, even through the middle part of the back too. And with your hips, don't feel like you're pushing too much pressure into the right side either. Center it with that left. Take one more round of breath. Good, push yourself back to tabletop. Left side, let's go. Reach up, inhale. Thread the needle, exhale, gently lower and release. Good. So if you did one modification with the arms on one side, Try to replicate it with the other two. So you're really balancing that body out. Even if it doesn't feel as effortless and natural, just try and awaken that body. Keep it nice and mobile with the same level of stretch, same modification in your pose or asana. Good, same level of challenge. Nice, come back to center, push yourself to a tabletop, and then tuck the toes one last time. Sorry, toes together, child's pose. Reach those knees out wide. Take a long reach to the right side. Breathing here for 3 counts of breath, side stretching on the left. And then gently take your hands over to the other side. Find those 3 rounds of breath. Lovely, coming back to center, rise up to tabletop, listen carefully. We're going to practice our crow pose and then our Balasana pose. So from crow pose into tabletop, from tabletop into crow pose, we're going to lift the knees, walk the hands forwards, keep that tailbone lifting high. Now ultimately, we're going to bring those tiptoes up to as high as we can, heels are nice and lifted, backs of the arms into, backs of the front of the legs into the back of the arms. And then find that balance point, floating one foot off the floor and then the other. Keep the gaze forwards and then sit back into Balasana, so into that frog squat once you've done your crow practice, okay? You can give it a few more goes. Don't just have to do it once, often giving yourself a second chance, second opportunity. You might be able to find that fly. You might be able to lift the other leg. You may have that better awareness of shifting your body weight, squeezing the core. You just play around with it very subtly and then sit into your Balasana frog squat when you're ready. So make sure those knees squeezing inward. All right, who's giving it a go? I think that's nearly, Alfie, you nearly had it there. Okay, Ross, you're going to give it a go. Nice. Come on, Alfie. So widen that position with your stance, okay? Lift the hips up high, look forwards very slowly. Yeah, well done. Can you bring the toes to touch at the back? Nice. Right foot, then left foot. Nice, Ross. Toes touching. Yeah, all the way up. We're nearly up there. We're nearly shooting the legs up. Come on, Charlie, you've got this. Be careful in the shoulder and the wrists. Anyone who's got any sore wrists. Nice. So really squeeze those knees into the back of your arms, looking forwards. Don't hold that breath. In 3. Good. Nice, Charlie. In 2. Nice, everybody. In 1. So I only saw the boys there. But everyone else, I hope you enjoyed that. We're going to sit into our Balasana. Okay, so come to the middle of your mat. Okay, we're going to sit into that frog squat, elbows into the inside of the knees, chest is up. Okay, palms together. And then gently float your weight side to side. Good. Now again, like we said last week, if our knees or heels are slightly lifted, just means that range of motion, our ROM, range of motion, perhaps isn't there in the hips just yet or in the calves. Take it easy. Sometimes we get there. Sometimes it takes a few years. Could be perhaps the knees. Gently drop down to your bottom, bring your knees into your chest. Take a sip of water if it's nearby. Otherwise, get up and get it and bring your back all the way down, feet on the mat. And just take a few moments, shuffling your body into that comfortable position, keeping the legs bent, looking up at the ceiling. And then from here, we're going to lift one leg up and then the other, hands under the bottom. Okay, so we're going to gently lower one foot to the floor or ankle, sweep it back up, and then change legs. So Alternating V leg lifts, working that lower part of our core, looking up to the ceiling. If it's too easy, you could do both legs together. Maybe you could separate the hands away from the body. Keep that going. So work with that modification that suits you and your body right now. Okay, it's nice just to change it up, find that bit of a challenge. Okay, if we have a strong core, we have a strong inner unit. Everything feels compacted and strengthened. Okay, without a strong core, you can't really do that much. You can't even balance. Okay, one more. In two, in one. Knees into your chest, rock side to side. Nice work. Take that breather. Good. Press the feet together. Let the knees gently pop out to the side. Hands on the inner thighs, elbows on the mat, or hands on the belly and the chest. Close down your eyes, find 5 rounds of breath. And our Supta Balasana, 4 rounds of breath. In 3. In 2. In 1. Lovely, gently close your knees together. Good, and we're going to separate those feet hip distance apart. Hands to tickle the ankles if we can get that position. You might just shimmy the shoulders down and around a little bit more. Chest is slightly puffed up into our hip bridge lifts. Now, at the beginning of our practice, we lifted our tiptoes all the way off the floor. So literally the balls of our feet are pressed into the ground now. So I want you to lift both sets of toes off the floor as high as you can. Stretching those toes, just the toes in 2, and then start to gently release the pinky toe, the second one in, the middle, and then the bigger and the biggest. Nice job. And just notice how your foot relaxes as you do that. Do it one more time. Lift up all 10 toes, starting from your big toe. Press it down, your second, your third, your fourth, and then finally your piggy toe. Nice job. So working that proprioception, where the body is, how it moves, and the space around us. Lifting into a hip bridge. Take an inhale, squeeze your bottom. Lift the hips as high as you can. Feel the glutes working. Exhale, release. Relax that spine. Good. Number 2, inhale, squeeze and lift. Push into your heel, push into the shoulders. Maybe shuffle the hands underneath the back. Interlace those fingers. Good. And then exhale, release that grip. Roll back down that spine. Nice. Last time, let's go. Squeeze and lift. Push into the heels. Push into your shoulders. Lift those hips as high as you can in 3. Hold it there. Interlace the hands in 2. And gently unravel in 1. Nice job. Gently bring your knees in. Rock from side to side across that spine. Good. Relaxing the back of your head, your neck. Relaxing your shoulders. Relaxing your tummy muscles and feeling that nice stretch at the back of our legs. Good. So you're feeling that nice reward loop after you activate, stabilize through a movement, through a transition. If you're exercising as well, and then as you relax in that recovery, gentle recovery, it could be active, it could be slightly moving, or it could be very static and still. That's where we're creating that positive recap. Recap loop. Bring the feet back down to the floor. So we've done a lot of chest expansion. We've done a lot of flexion and extension of our spine. So front of the chest is ready. Back is ready. For anyone who wants to practice wheel, then we're going to go into that for our peak pose today. So we're going to press the hands into the floor. Fingers are pointed to the direction of our toes. That might sound weird, but just try to bend the elbows, hands touching the ground behind us. Okay. On either side of our ear, we're going to have our forearms. You're going to be able to see your elbows. Okay. Now, I want you to wander your feet a little bit closer to your bottom. Now, lifting up into that hip bridge. Let's lift the hips up And then begin to push your weight to your hands and your shoulders. And then when you're ready, squeeze your thighs, squeeze your glutes and your quads, press into those arms, lift that chest up. Find that lovely flexion of the front of the body. In 3, lift those hips up, keep the knees in, everybody. In 2, relaxing that head. In 1, tuck the chin in if we made it up. Chin in last, drop the shoulders, drop the mid spine, lower spine, and then bring your knees into your chest. Well done. Just like we did with our Balasana today, we've got another practice of wheel. You don't have to do it, but it is there. Sometimes you give yourself another opportunity, or you get another opportunity. You often can take it, or you can relax. Okay. So remember, it's your body. I'm here just to guide you. Okay, let's walk through it. Otherwise, you can sit in a Supta Balasana, feet together, knees out to the side, and just listen to my coaching cues. For any wheelers, second time round, okay, heels close to the bottom, hands on the mat, elbows up to the ceiling. Make sure those arms stay close to your ears and your head, okay? Begin to lift the hips, squeeze your bottom, engage your glutes, and then press into the hands. Keep pressing, keep lifting, squeeze your legs, lift up as tall as you can. Find that sweet spot. You're in your wheel. Chin is into the chest, then relax the head back. In 3, press into those feet, squeeze your bottom wall. In 2, good job, everybody. In 1, tuck the chin in, gently lower down with control, lower spine, and then knees into your chest. Good job. And then if you haven't already found that Supta Balasana position, just press the feet together. Let the knees fold to the side, hands on the thighs. And anyone who's already there, just take a few more moments to feel that warm breath coming in. And then sending it away, relaxing your shoulders. Keep your mouth closed, breathing just enough that nose, that Ujjayi breathing. And then slowly bring the knees together. Take the hips out wide into that happy baby position. So widen that stance. So the aim of our happy baby is to bring the knees into the outside of the arms, close to the armpit. Okay, the lower part of our back is close to the floor. Our shoulders are just skimming off the ground. You can add a bit of movement from side to side across the spine. You can stretch one leg out, bring it back in and switch sides. Just play around with what feels good. Right, so you can grab the big toes now, if we can get that grip, and then widen that stance even bigger. Stretch those legs out. Lay down Paschimottanasana fold. In 5. You can feel it in those inner thighs now. In 4. Good. Maybe even in the shoulders, the pectorals, the deltoids. In 3. Good. Keep that breathing in and out of that nose steady. In 2. Good. In 1. Send the feet to the floor. Find that laid down figure 4 pose again. Left foot first to the right knee. Pull that right leg off the floor. Tuck it into the chest. Now, if you find that doesn't do much for you, bring the hands in front of the shin. So you're pulling that shin closer. You'll find that more compact. And then push that left elbow into the inner thigh. Maybe even lift the shoulders. Bring yourself in tighter. Good. In 4. In 3. Breathing in, breathing out in 2. And 1. Listen carefully. Bring the arms out to the side. Send the left foot to the floor. And we're going to eagle wrap that left leg. Continue to wrap it around the right leg. Take both knees over to the right. Look to the left. So double supine wrap twist. Now as you do this, you can relax your bottom, relax the lower back, relax the shoulders. Take a few breaths in and out. Finding a bit more rotation through the shoulder and the chest now. That left hand is out to the side. I want you to bring it all the way. Clap the right hand and then open back up in 5. And again, exhale in 4. Inhale, clap the hand in 3. Nice. You should feel that gentle massage in the back of the head as well. Looking to the left, bringing it over to the right in 1. Nice job. Release the legs, feet on the floor, knees left and right, window wiping. Good. And then come back to stillness, right foot to left knee. Lay down figure 4. Grab hold of that belly of the hamstring, pull the knees in, push into the outer thigh, and then lift the chest. If we need to go deeper, pull into that shin. Bring the knee closer, closer, closer. Good, find that sweet spot. And then gently release. 2. In 1. Send the left foot to the floor, arms out to the side, right leg wrapping all the way around the left leg. Drop both knees to your left. Look to your right. Good. Now, some people say they feel it in the inner thigh. Yeah, that is a stretch. You're going to feel it in that area too. With your right hand, come across over to the left hand, clapping 5. Around, forwards and 4. In 3, we're exhaling as we clap down. We're inhaling as we open that chest. In 2. Good. Last time in 1. Very good. Coming back to center. Bring those knees into the chest. So we can hang out in happy baby, or we can float into our plow pose. So plow pose is the moment and the movement, the asana, the pose we practice before we go into our shavasana. So for anyone who wants to hang out in happy baby, if they need more mobility in the hips today, just hang out here, just rock from side to side. For anyone who wants to really extend that spine, release any tension in the neck, hands to the floor, and begin to float the feet up and over the top of the head. Use that upper core that we practice with our V-leg lifts to bring the feet all the way down and back behind the head. If you can find that position, maybe bend into the knees so they come either side of the ears. Maybe the knees touch the ground behind you. Keep the hands on the mat. Don't move your head in 3. Might feel a lot of pressure in the top of the neck. Keep it still in 2. And then gently deload in 1. Stretch the legs out. For anyone in happy baby, release that stance. Bring the legs together. Find that hold. Legs against the wall. Watch those toes. They gently, 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 slowly come all the way to the ground. In 5, 4, in 3, in 2, in 1. Once they touch the ground, take a deep breath in and a deep, long breath out. Relaxing into your shavasana, turning the palms up, shoulders back. Deep breath in 1 more time. Open mouth, deep breath out. Stay in stillness, trying not to fidget, letting the body rest, moving through its physical practice. Now into that stillness, that meditative mode. We're closing off everything going on around you. Tuning your mind to your breathing pattern. Closing down the brain, no thoughts, no ideas, no to-do list. Nothing coming in other than that awareness of your breath. As we stay here trying to soften all the muscles in your body. Relaxing your jaw. Especially hold lots of tension there. Relaxing into the shoulders. Relaxing into the hip. And then softening your palms of your hands, your fingers, softening the soles of your feet and your toes. And then just bring your breath back to your awareness. Notice how shallow it's become, how slow it's become, how steady.
Taking a few more moments for yourself, for your body. Practice. Feeling your body get heavier on this mat. Feeling your breath cycle. Maybe you're giving yourself 6 to 8 breaths per minute now. Lower that cortisol, lower that stress level, lower the heart rate, blood pressure, letting everything equalize. And then slowly begin to wiggle the fingers, the toes, taking longer breaths in, gently awakening that body. Roll onto a side, fetal position, just cradling the head, bring the knees closely into the chest, keeping the eyes closed. And then gently, when you're ready, push yourself up to a nice seated position. Crossing knees, hands gently resting there, just like we started our class. Sitting up nice and tall, just observing the breath, no shoulder rolling, no head rolling, keeping nice and still. Taking 3 rounds of breath here in your own time. Trying to relax and soften and deepen that relaxation as you exhale. Hopefully all on that last round of breath now. Good, if you've got the eyes closed, blink the eyes open, reach the arms above the head, interlace the fingers, push up to the ceiling in 3. Lovely, lift that chin in 2. Good job, everybody, in 1. Hands to heart center, bowing the heads forwards. Thank you all for joining class. Thank you all for looking after your body and by moving your body. Hope you enjoyed that sequence. I'll see you all soon. Namaste. Thanks, everybody. Well done.